Start your day with intention. We are about to get started in morning flow. Hey, Ansley Pansley. Hey, Chris. Hey, Sissy. Hey, Maryland. Good to see everyone. Yeah, so start your day with intention and relaxation and peace. We are going to get started. Just need to make sure everything is set up. All right, give me just a minute. All right, we should be good to go now. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm your host, Dr. Erica Steele. We are going to get started in morning flow where we start our day with intention, with purpose, with movement, with meditation, journaling, and then lastly, planning our day. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Big inhale and exhale, relax. Big inhale and exhale, relax. Big inhale. Exhale, relax. Big inhale. Exhale, relax. Hold your arms up nice and straight. Get that movement, get that stretch in, especially along those side bodies. So imagine your arms pulling you up, and then that little string on your fingers. Again, that whole side body. Just go ahead and relax it up. Big inhale, exhale down. Big inhale. Exhale, release out even further. Big inhale. All right, and now we're going to begin. And down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're going to keep our arms down 90 degrees. Now go ahead, tiny circles to the front. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny circles to the back. 10, 9, 8. Thank you for the likes, King. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go forward almost like we're clapping for 10, 9. Oh, earthquake. That's what I didn't want to do. Let me move myself back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, palms down to the floor. Pull it back for a row. Thank you for the likes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go down almost with a W. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very, very good. Now we're going to come into an I don't know what that would be. Maybe an M, something like that. We're going to put our hands together at the bottom, and we're going to go up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your arms up. Very, very good. Big inhale. Hello, Beanie. Exhale, relax. Big inhale. Exhale, relax. One more breath. Big inhale. And exhale, relax. Very good. Now we're going to bring our intention and our focus to our midsection, but we're going to start to build that strength. Hey, beautiful, that core strength from within. So go ahead and sit up straight, sit on your sits bones, find where those bones are. Move out a little bit of flesh if you need to do that, and really sit up on those sits bones. So blessed high rising. So when you're sitting on your sits bones, really make sure that you are nice and erect. So no slumping or anything like that. Start to engage by imagining a zipper, zipping up those lower ab muscles. And as you zip them up, go ahead and contract them, getting the mind and the body connected. And then as you are moving up, button that belly button to the spine. So really button that belly button to the spine. Imagine that there's a tight corset wrapped around your midsection, and pull that corset in, pull it in, pull it in, and then you're going to hold that corset for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. We're done with that. Go ahead and release out. We're going to do that about 3 or 4 more times. Let's see how it goes. Grab that zipper at the base, at the bottom. Hey, Tri-Kind, good to see you. Go ahead and zip that up, zipping up. Making sure you're contracting your abs, buttoning your belly button to the spine. Imagine that corset pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3. Hey, Karma. Hey, Tony. 4 and 5. Sarah, go ahead and relax out. Go ahead and grab that zipper. No rest for the weary. Grab that zipper. And as you zip, make sure that you're sitting up even taller, buttoning that belly button to the spine, imagining that there's that tight corset that's pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in. And now you're going to hold that for 1, 2, 3, 4, and last 5. Go ahead and release. Hello, True Blue. Welcome in. Grab that zipper, zipping yourself nice and up, erect, buttoning that belly button to the spine, imagining that there is a tight corset wrapped around that midsection, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and lastly, 5. Very, very good. All right. One last time here with our abs. Go ahead and bring your proprioception, bring your mind to your core. Remember, we're going to build that strength from within. Imagine that there's that zipper zipping you up, pulling you up, making sure that your belly button is buttoned to your spine, contracting, imagining that corset, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in. And sometimes it's helpful if you hold on to, thank you for the follow, Stacy, if you put your hand on your abdomen, and that can kind of help you to connect even more. Sometimes we detach our proprioception or our mind from our body, so we want to reconnect it, especially if we just let it all hang out and we haven't had really controlled, hey, Ocean, we haven't had controlled movement. So really make sure that you stay in that controlled movement. Thank you so much. Blessed high rising, and release out. Perfecto. So now we're going to transition into our squats. We're going to finish up our morning flow with the last few minutes of squatting. Then we'll move into our meditation block. So we're going to stand up intentionally. We're not just going to whoop up. At least at this moment, we are going to be intentional. We may not always be intentional with our standing, but with this particular exercise, we will. So first things first, I'm going to move myself out because I want to make sure that my feet are about hip width apart in front of me. My heels are going to be on the bottom of the floor. My toes are going to be nice and relaxed. So wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes. Make sure that you connect your heel. we're going to contract going up the body, up to your shins, your knees, your quads, your hams, your glutes, and then lastly, your abs. So as we stand up, we're going to imagine that there is a piece of string that's going to pull our chest up as we transition from that seated posture into that standing posture. So we're going to begin. Big inhale. Come up, come up, come up, and then exhale, release it out. Very good. So we were very intentional with that. So we are going to begin our movement and our squats. So first things first, again, legs are going to be up forward facing, about hip width apart, and we're going to come up and down for 10. So big inhale. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it down, and just static movements, so no pulses, just static movements here. Remember, we practiced our yin yesterday, so really being intentional. Relax out, big inhale. Exhale, relax your upper body and just let it hang. Big inhale, bring that tension back in and expand out. Very good. And exhale, close out. Okay, so we are going to continue on our squat series. We're going to go into a curtsy squat. So we're going to shift our weight into our right leg. And then our left leg, we're going to go down here. We can toe touch, which is my favorite, toe touching here. Or if you want a little bit of a more deeper, you could bring your arm up. So for me, I'm just going to toe touch. So we're going to go up and down. All right, big inhale. And down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Go ahead and hold that down. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3. Blessed eye rising. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead. Oh, good. Yes. Good morning. Wonderful. Blessed high rising. Okay, so now we're going to move a position to the left leg, and we're going to go down and do our curtsy squats. So big inhale and exhale down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down. Hold that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really kind of connect with my body. Anywhere that's weak, I just work on contracting. 3, 2, and 1. Back up. If you can contract it, contract it. That's the goal. Split squat, left foot in the front, right foot in back, up and down for 10. Big inhale. And down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and stay down. Looks warm in there. Thank you. Yes, Cartel Coffee. It is warm indeed in the beautiful St. Lucia. It is warm even though it's in the morning. So here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Back up to the top, bringing our feet together. Split squat, right foot in the front, up and down. We're going to big inhale and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it down. Thank you so much for the gifting, for the liking, for the sharing. Appreciate you. 3, 2, and 1. Back up slowly. Back up to the center. Now we're going to go into sumo squat. Feet are going to be separated. Toes are going to be facing out. Big inhale, zip everything up. Exhale, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it down. Holding in, contracting. 7, 5, 3, 1, and inhale. Bring it on up. Feet facing forward, hip width apart, calves up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your abs in. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up like you're on your tippy toes. Ooh. Try to keep that balance. And exhale, release down. Tiny circles on the left foot, tiny circles on the right foot. And we are done with our movements. Hey Shay, hey Pink, hey Boostfield. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you are enjoying it. LinkedIn user. Very good. So we finished our movement. We got that out of our system. So that felt really good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to transition into our meditation practice. First things first, though, we're going to tune in. What's tuning in? We use Kundalini Yoga in order to help us to kind of achieve. So there's all kinds of different types of meditations. There's active and there's passive. So active is where it's intentional. There's a purpose. There's a reason, but also to, there's specific hand movements, there's specific breath, there's specific posture and all that. When we are more passive, we're just kind of sitting, allowing things to happen. Think of like a guided meditation. Guided meditation is more of a passive meditation. This is more active. We're doing things. We've got things, mantras, and all the what's it. So we are going to begin with our tune-in. Our tune-in Ong Namo Guru De Namo, and that is from Kundalini Yoga. And so that connects us into higher self. And so we are going to do that's ancient, been passed down years and years and years. So we're going to start with that with our meditation practice. Then we're going to move into our breath of fire. If you're not familiar with breath of fire, I'll walk you through. It's going to be in and out breath through your nose. Mouth is going to be closed. It's almost going to be like you're panting a dog like that, but mouth is going to be closed. So it's going to look like this. Our stomach is going to be a pump in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And that's how that is going to work. So first things first, we will tune in. Then we'll roll into breath of fire. Then we're going to do our Sat Kriya. I'll walk you through Sat Kriya after our breath of fire, followed by prosperity meditation, and then alternate nostril breathing. So that's our meditation block. So buckle up, buckle in. Let's get it going. Hands together. If you want to tune in with me, you can listen in, you can tune in. I did put it on the screen on the YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. Heart. There we go. Ong Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. All right, we're all tuned in, tuned up, turned out, all of those things. Now we're going to move into breath of fire now that we're all tuned in. Hello, Zen. Hello, Reese. All right, breath of fire. Hands are either can be palms open or in Gyan Mudra, which is your pinky to thumb. So go ahead, eyes open, eyes closed. Big inhale and begin. Last minute breath of fire. Keep it up. In, out, in, out. Thirty seconds. Big inhale. Hold at the top. Hit your root lock, rectum, sex organs, belly button to the spine. Go ahead and contract that in. Suck in a little more air. Just a little more air. Thank you, Tata Kisses, for the likes. Good to see you. Just a little bit more air. And then with controlled, very controlled, relaxed breath, go ahead and release that out. So perfecto. Now we have gotten that Kundalini energy awakened from the base of our spine all the way up into our head. So now we are going to really work on toning the nervous system and toning those lower chakras, really clearing out those lower chakras. How we're going to do that is we're going to do Sakriya. We are going to work with a little bit of steeple action here. So grab your steeple. Arms are going to be up, left over right if you want to work feminine energy to masculine energy, right over left if you want to work the opposite, male over female. Interesting. I started working male energy with my system, and wow, I was like, my voice was cracking yesterday. It was like a lot. So I'm going to keep that spirit going. You're going to inhale up. And so as you inhale, you're going to say Sat, and then you're going to hit that root lock, which is contraction of your rectum, your sex organs, belly button to the spine. And imagine it's almost there to help flush out and clean out and clear out those lower chakras. First chakra, right to be, right to take up space. Second chakra, right to have, right to manifest, create. third chakra, personal power, self-worth. So what we're going to do is contract and cleanse, contract and cleanse, contract and cleanse. And then it's going to come up our heart, into our throat, third eye, and then out of our crown. And so we're going to do this one for 3 minutes. Steeples up, big inhale. Eye gaze is going to be closed, looking at the third eye. Mantra for this is going to be Sat. So go ahead and begin. Sat Nam. 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 One more minute. Keep it up. Make sure that you pull your root lock every time you say Sat, and then release out when you say Nam. So Sat Nam is truth is my identity. Identity is my truth. So keep it up as we clear out those lower chakras and we move into our prosperity meditation. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat 30 more seconds. Sat Nam. 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 Set, hold that root lock, contract your rectum, sex organs, belly button to the spine. Imagine those side bodies nice and long. Get that steeple up, 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 like there's a piece of string, pulling it up. Exhale, release, inhale. Hit that root lock, rectum, sex organs, belly button to the spine. Imagine that there's a piece of string, pulling that steeple up, 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 release out. One last breath. Inhale. Hit that root lock and release slowly, gently, with purpose. Hello, Al. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Now, without even moving, go ahead and take just a few minutes to hold on to that. We're going to move into our prosperity meditation. So what I love about Kundalini Yoga is it uses mudra, which is hand position, mantra, which is what we did, Satnam, and breath. So you notice we did like breath of fire and kind of relaxed breath. So this one, our mudra is going to be like this, 45-degree hands, and we're going to just go boom, boom, boom. Mantra is going to be har, har, har. So almost like you've got something like trapped in the back of your throat. Har, 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 right? So that's how that's going to sound. Har. Belly button is going to be in and out, using that as a pumper. So har, 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 right? So that's how that is going to go. We're going to do this one for 3 minutes. Eye gaze is going to be 10% open, so shut and then open up 10%, looking at the tip of your nose. I know it seems a little interesting, but again, rooted in neuroscience, so it is going to help different aspects of the brain. A lot of times when I do it, my eyes water, which is fascinating. So, all right, here we go. Go ahead and get your mudra in order. I'm going to keep the time. Eye gaze is going to be 10%, looking at the nose, and begin. Heart. Heart, 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 heart. Heart, 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 heart. Keep it up, keep it going. 2 more minutes. You can do anything for 2 minutes that you put your mind to. Keep it up. Heart, 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 heart. 30 seconds. Heart, 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 heart. Big inhale. Hold that breath at the top. Hit your root lock, rectum, sex organs, belly button to the spine. Hold that. Allow all that Kundalini energy to move up your solar plexus, up into your head. Hello, Somali. Go ahead and release out that breath slowly. Big inhale. Allow that Kundalini energy to move up, 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 up. Through your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Exhale out. One last time, big inhale. Allowing that Kundalini energy to move through your body. And then with nice controlled breath. Hello, Marcus. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Ocean. Welcome back. And so here we go. Nice and relaxed, right? Now we're going to move into alternate nostril breathing. Remember alternate nostril breathing? Congrats. Remember in alternate nostril breathing, we're going to just inhale through the right, exhale through the left, inhale through the left, exhale through the right. So we're going to go back and forth with our alternate nostril breathing. So with this one, remember, I think that's misspelled. I apologize. So remember with this one, we're going to use our thumb and our pinky fingers. So we're going to do kind of one of those numbers where we are back and forth. So go ahead and inhale through the left, or excuse me, through the right nostril. Go ahead and plug up that left. Hold that right. Exhale out through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Keep it up for one more minute. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. And big inhale, nice and relaxed. Out of both nostrils, exhale out. Big inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Now we're going to move into our journaling. Just take a few minutes right here, allowing all of that positive energy to flow with you. Hello, Shauna. Hello, Tina. Hello, Dare. Remember, we relaxed everything in, everything at ease. We've soothed our nervous system. We've built our mental clarity, our mental focus. Again, to start our day with intention is to regulate our nervous system, get our minds, our bodies, and our emotional body all within alignment, because oftentimes our minds are over here, our emotions are over here, and our bodies are over here. So this practice really creates that synergy in the morning, creates that cooperation in the morning by getting our minds more focused, having our nervous system and our emotions more tuned, and then having our body be more at ease. Again, nervous system relaxation. Okay, so now we're going to pull out our journals and journal for a few minutes. Hello, live courageously. Grab your journals. We're going to be able to write. If you're not going to journal, I'm going to do a guided meditation for what I would do for if I was journaling. Remember, journaling is a great way. Oh, no, thank you. Random. My neck and my collarbones. Thank you. My décolleté. And so remember, journaling actually accesses your subconscious mind. So anything that is in the previous realm, so anything, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, all of those things from the past. Really, when you journal, it brings all of those things up to really dump. So anything that was on your mind, even during meditation practice, a lot of times people think that they're not doing meditation right if they're thinking. No, that's all a part of, thank you, that's all a part of the process, is your thoughts, right? floating on by. The trick is not engaging with them, not pulling them down, not regurgitating over them over and over and over again, but rather having a thought, acknowledging it, and then letting it move out. So having a thought, acknowledging it, and then moving out. Much like with your emotions, acknowledging them and then letting them move out. Not engaging with them, hello Bernard, not allowing them to take over, control you, or suppressing them and compartmentalizing them, because that's another strategy. Typically with emotions, people do kind of one of two things. They're either going to be totally outward expressively with them. Hello, Bernard, thank you so much. Outwardly expressing them. Oh, yay, you're one of my new Facebook friends, Bernard for Congress. Either outwardly expressing it, kind of vomiting our emotions on everyone, or we tend to compartmentalize them and shut them down. So we don't want to do either. We really want to be intentionally with our emotions and our thoughts. So journaling is a way to do that. So if you're not going to journal during this time, which I would recommend, I'm going to do a guided meditation for you as well. So go ahead and find a comfortable position. Nice big inhale and exhale. So visualizing, imagining, picturing, pretending with your logic, your voice, your reason, and your very keen specific decision making. Imagine yourself tranquil, peaceful, at ease, still, in the moment. The past is done. Everything is completed. Everything is accomplished now. Everything is in perfect order, regardless of appearances, whether you believe this or not, perfectly positioned in the present moment, filled with God's peace and truth, acceptance of self for any and all incorrect perceptions, acceptance of every person, place, situation, and circumstance which contributes to any of your thoughts, feelings, ideas, and perceptions. With total forgiveness and unconditional love, we look towards our future. As we look towards our future, we find hope, we find solace, we find comfort, deeply rooted and grounded in this very moment. And as we are in this moment, right, we allow any thoughts, feelings, ideas, and perceptions of fear, of anger, of nervousness, of avoidance to all dissipate and be replaced with deep clarity, deep comfort, deep understanding, right? First of self, and then of others. We're going to be toning our nervous system from the inside out, acknowledging how we feel, acknowledging our emotions as sacred messengers bringing information back to us. Nothing is either good or bad, right or wrong. Things are in perfect order, regardless of appearances, whether we believe this or not, in the present moment. Taking a deep breath, grounding in, rooting in, being still. The stillness, so sweet, so fulfilling, so rewarding, leaving us feeling at peace, at ease. And as we consider, right, through our logic, our voice, our reason, our very keen decision making, we're going to consider the various things that we need to accomplish in our day, choosing 3 to 5 tasks just for today, 3 to 5 tasks. And visualizing, imagining, picturing, pretending all of those 3 tasks, and maybe even a little bit more, completed, done. It is healed, it is done, it is accomplished now. And we're going to be reflecting at the end of our day as everything is completed, looking out over our day. How did you feel? Were you relaxed? Were you rushing? Were you centered? Were you focused? Taking a deep breath. Inhale. Building personal power, self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance, self-appreciation. Repeat after me. I am powerful. Big inhale. I am abundant. Big inhale. I am prosperous. Big inhale. I am creating. Big inhale. I am always recreating. Big inhale. And everything is in perfect order, regardless of appearances, whether I believe this or not. Very good. Big inhale. And exhale, release that out. Eyes open, wide awake, eyes open, wide awake, eyes open, wide awake. So we have 3 to 5 tasks that we need to get accomplished for our day. So as we transition from more of that, heavy, more relaxed, because we're going to be moving through all kinds of stages and phases and feelings and thoughts. We're going to, as we start our day with intention, we begin to really focus our thoughts and our feelings, our actions, our habits, our behaviors, and in essence, our lifestyle. So when we start our day with intention, we're not living reactively. We're not living in a fight or flight construct. Our nervous system is not freaking out. We are more stable, more secure, more relaxed, more at ease, more at peace. And that's what we want to continue to create day after day after day. So make sure that you jot down your 3 to 5 tasks that you need to get accomplished today, right? So good follow-up. I finally got my notary done. That was exciting. That was something I was kind of avoiding and putting off because I had done it 2 other times and it hadn't gone through. So again, we're going to observe ourselves, even if we are avoiding, procrastinating, denying, repressing. We're just going to observe ourselves doing whatever it is that we're going to do. We're going to greet ourselves with unconditional love. So we've got our 3 to 5 tasks. Thankfully, in my task, I can cut off that notary because that has been done. Yay, right? So now I have my next task to complete, right? I did all of my tasks in the evening. So one of these weeks, I will show you evening flow, where whatever we didn't get accomplished in the day, what we do is we kind of write those down and we seal it into that day. And so when I'm coming into this new day, right, I'm greeting this day, I don't have any stress on my brain because I already know what it is that's on my plate. I may spend a few minutes kind of adding, maybe prioritizing, trimming, and then again, 24 hours in one day, but I also have 168 hours. So even if I don't get it done, let's say today, there's always another day, but I try not to put off what I can do today tomorrow. So finish out your journaling and really affirm to yourself, you've got this. Remember, it's healed, it's done, it's accomplished. Now, thank you, God, for coming to our aid and helping us attain the full measure of our creation. Praise God, for whom all blessings flow. So now we're going to continue to plan our day. Alexa is chatting with me. So we're going to continue to plan our day, and we want to make sure that we put our food in our day. So oftentimes we forget about our water, we forget about our food, we forget about our movement. So we did get 15 minutes of movement in today, and then we can do another 15 minutes later on in the day. I may actually start doing an afternoon kind of pre-recorded thing for you guys with the TRX, which may be fun. And so with that being said, I know that I need to drink half my body weight in ounces of water every single day. I may throw some electrolytes in there. I may throw some lemon in there. I may throw some pink Himalayan sea salt in there. I may throw some apple cider vinegar in there. I may throw some, like I said, electrolytes. I can put all kinds of things within my water, but I know that I need to get a minimum of half of my body weight in ounces of water every single day. So I'm going to create a structure for me to fulfill upon that. What is the structure? So if I need to drink 75 ounces of water times 2, I'm going to probably choose a 32-ounce bottle. That way I have it about 4 or 5 times, 4 and a little bit extra, and I'll get my water for the day. How do I know that? Because I put a little bit of intention and a little bit of thought. Again, it's not difficult. It just requires you to consider. Most oftentimes when people wake up, they're in a hurry. They're in this fight or flight response. Oh my gosh, what do I got to do here? I got to do there. They're throwing this, they're throwing that. They're doing 50 billion things instead of being really intentional. So that's why we start our day with intention. So we're using less energy, not more. We're conserving our energy and we're really focusing in. We know that proper hydration is going to keep our kidneys going, keep our digestive system going, keep our energy levels up throughout the day so we can sustain and help our body naturally detoxify. So really focus in on that. Now that we're looking at our consumption, we want to plan our meals because we don't want to leave the house not knowing what we're going to eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack for the day, because when we do that, we really set ourselves up for failure, right? We set our blood sugar up to be dysregulated. We set ourselves up for not eating, starving ourselves, eating unhealthy foods, eating out, eating high fat, high sugar, high sodium, whatever our thing is. And so we want to again, start our day with intention. So with intention, we're going to plan our meals. So I'm going to help you plan your meal. This week, we've been talking about anti-inflammatory foods. I'll kind of continue that, but really focus in on your structure. So there's a couple different structures with your food. You can choose to, if you really need to, speed your metabolism up. Sometimes doing an intermittent fast can help. Also, too, if you need to heal like an autoimmune state, an intermittent fast can help. Otherwise, if you're working out a lot and you're here, there, you're really busy, I would recommend perhaps eating every couple hours as like a refuel. Refueling the body like that kind of gets the body, excited to eat again. So also too, if your appetite has just been done, and you've lost your, craving to eat, your sensation to eat for whatever reason, eating every couple hours can kind of bring that back. Doesn't have to be a little bit, it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be a little bit just to get the body digesting. So remember that you can pretty much dial it in. You can train the body to go up or train the body to go down, whatever it is that you want to do. You energy in, energy out. So you're going to choose kind of how you're going to eat and structure. Are you going to eat every couple hours, something little like a graze, or are you going to do more of a structured intermittent fast? If you graze, again, about every 2-3 hours, I wouldn't I wouldn't go over that. If you're going to do an intermittent fast, what you want to do is condense your feeding window to a 12 and 12 or a 10 and 14. I wouldn't move past that. If you're new to fasting, definitely do a 12 and 12 to start off with. 12-hour fasting, which you're going to be sleeping and drinking your water, and then 12-hour is your feeding window. Your same calories that you consume in either case is going to be condensed down into that feeding window. So don't think just because you are intermittent fasting that now all of a sudden you're eating less. No, you're eating that same amount. You're just doing it in a condensed, controlled manner. So kind of select how it is that you want to consume your food to the day. Do you want to graze again, or do you want to do more of an intermittent fast? Once you've selected that, you're going to choose your proteins. I'm going to go over your proteins with you, starting from your highest protein source to your lowest, and then we're going to go more lean. Why are we going to do more lean? Because that keeps the fat away. Notice I don't have that tire around the midsection. The reason for that is I keep my fat low, keeping my fat to around 30 grams of fat. I'm a woman. If I was a man, I could probably push it up to close to 40 grams of fat. Or if I was super, super active, other than my little 15-minute movements, if I was really like roughing it, CrossFitting it, then I could probably handle a little bit more. But I'm going to keep my fats to about 30 to 40 grams, just so you kind of have some awareness. One avocado has about 22 grams of fat in it. So very, very expensive. If you love avocados, that's great, but they're a lot of fat. So make sure that you budget for that. You want to start off again, that 30 grams of fat and about 100 grams of protein. Proteins, you want to get between 25 and 30, no more than 40 grams per meal. So with that being said, as we kind of start, we're going to choose our proteins: chicken breast, turkey breast, white fish, right? Those are our animal-based protein sources. 4-ounce chicken breast if you're a female, 6-ounce chicken breast if you're a male, 4-ounce turkey for a 6-ounce turkey, and then 1 to 2 pieces of fish. So your chicken breast has about 30 grams of protein in it for every 4 ounces. Your turkey about 25, and then your fish about 20. So just think about that stair step. So 1 piece of fish. So if you do 2 pieces of fish, there's your 40 grams right there. Don't go over those 40 grams. So those are your animal-based protein sources. If you're going to do more of a plant-based protein source, more of an incomplete protein source, it's going to be lentils, right? Quinoa, those have about 10 grams of protein per cup. Then you've got your kidney beans, your black beans, etc. Yes, so I'll get into that in a minute. That has about 8 grams of protein. So the reason that I recommend whitefish over the salmon is because whitefish is a leaner fish, so it doesn't have as much fat in it as salmon. Even though salmon is super yummy, it has a higher grade of fat. Now, if you can find a, hey honey, my hubby's here, Recipe. If you can find a salmon that has that lower grade of fat, sometimes we're at the store and we find, salmon that has, more of a low grade fat, then that's good. So again, we only have about 30 grams, 30, no more than 40 grams of fat that we can put in our gas tank for the day. So if we blow it, let's say on 20, 30, 40 grams of fat initially, then we're going to have to reduce that. So just make sure you budget for that. Not to say that you can't have it. It's got some great fats in it, some healthy fats and healthy oils, which is really helpful for the body and brain and hormones. However, we want to make sure that we are budgeting and we're being more conscious. So you're going to pick your protein source, whatever that may be, and then you're going to work with your lunch and your dinner. So those are those 2 meals, right? They can pretty much be the same. You're going to take your proteins and lots of veggies. So you can do Brussels sprouts, kales, collards, peas, carrots, all sorts of different veggies, all different flavors, all different colors. So just think about that, right? And as you get all of those different colors, you're getting all different phytochemicals and phytonutrients. So you do want to get the spectrum of color of the yellows and the oranges and the greens. Lots of greens, though. Greens are going to be more alkaline, bring oxygen back into the body, help your body to heal and repair, and more importantly, help your body to flush and detoxify. So that's why we really focus in. So if your proteins are there, you have a plate, your proteins are there, then half your plate is going to be your veg. And so I would say half of that green veg, right? So your kale, your collard, your peas, etc. And then the other half of that being your colors. So, your reds, your oranges, your greens, etc. Not your greens, right? Your reds, your oranges, those kinds of colors to give you those antioxidants to make sure that your body is able to use those to fight free radical damage, which is one of the causes of inflammation. So as we're beginning to, again, think about our food a little bit differently, think about our food more intentionally. That's really our lunch and our dinner. We can put our lunch and our dinner, those ingredients, in all different forms. What are those forms? We can do a bowl like we kind of are talking about. So almost think like Chipotle bowl or Kava bowl. You can do a plate where you have your plate in there and then your 50%. It's pretty easy to do. You can take those ingredients, you can put it in a wrap, either a gluten-free wrap or a lettuce wrap. You can make a soup or a stew, especially if you're trying to detoxify, if you're trying to take more of the pressure off. Hey, Wakanda, pressure off of the system. Soups and stews with bone broths can really be helpful as well. You can make a stir fry, so you can kind of shimmy it up in the pan, a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of avocado oil, even better with some coconut aminos, super yummy. So that is really good good for all of your veg, etc. So you can do a stir fry. You can also do your traditional salad, which has lots of leafy greens. Make sure you put in some good onions, some good garlic, because that helps assist the body in not only with immunity and helping to go after all of the bugs in your system, but also too, it helps to pull any of the fat away and helps to lower cardiovascular risk. So really big, important factors there. So those are some of the lunch choices and dinner choices. Again, you're just taking those ingredients and you're making them in different forms. And then you're going to work with your spices, whatever spices that you want, whether they are for your digestive system, whether they're for your immune system, whether they're for your blood and your cardiovascular system. So be intentional with that. We'll expand more in that as weeks to come. This evening, just so you know, I have my Jumpstart to Healthy Eating. That class is at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is one of our 4-week collectives. So with the International Institute of Holistic and Integrative Health Sciences, we have several courses that are launching this week. This evening, Jumpstart to Healthy Eating launches, and that is a 4-week collective for skill building. There is a link in the bio if you're interested. It's $97. You get all of the replays. I do teach them live here on all of the social networks, but in order to get a certificate at the end and also gain access to our app, there is a companion app with this class, which has lots of different recipes in them, meal prepping strategies, meal prepping videos, etc. It goes over pescatarian, which is just fish only, vegetarian, which is just plant-based only, and then it has your more traditional chicken breast, turkey breast, white fish. So over the course of 30 days, it teaches you, and I'm going to teach you how to eat healthy, starting at our macros. So you're going to kind of get sick of hearing about macros, which are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Remember, proteins help our body to repair and heal. So in our Intro to Holistic Medicine 2 class, which launched yesterday evening, our second class is going to be on Saturday at 11 a.m. So definitely check that out. We're going to be talking about our macros next week and how they relate to detoxification. So we look at our proteins, which help our body to repair and heal, our carbohydrates, which give ourselves short-term energy. Those are our fruits and our vegetables. We don't want to be afraid of our carbohydrates. We want more complex carbohydrates than simple ones. The simple ones like your bread, your pasta, your rice actually spike your blood sugar. So we want to keep more of a stable blood sugar. So we're going to go more for our complex carbohydrates, the greenery and the ones that have all the phytonutrients, etc. Then we have our fats, which are made for long-term energy stores. So if I'm going to go on a nice long hike or I'm going to have a nice hard workout, I'll put some fats, healthy fats available like that avocado, or like my significant other who's always physically active and physically working. I try to put as much fat in his body as possible because he just will not hold on to any kind of weight. So there's that. So if you need to gain weight, your healthy fats are a great way to do that. So your avocados, your nuts, things like that. So you've got your plan for the day. For the most part, your breakfast can either be egg whites, oatmeal with protein in it, an acai bowl as well. We'll talk about more breakfast options tomorrow, but just so you kind of get an idea to really focus in on that lunch and that dinner today. Remember, it's progress, not perfection. I'm your host, Dr. Erica Steele, and I'm here to start your day with intention. This is a 60-minute morning flow where we do movement, we do meditation, and we do day planning. Specifically, we're starting to get this consciousness around our food and around our meals so that we are eating healthily and we are carrying our body in and making sure that we are healing. So definitely check me out later today. Hit that bell and hit that notification so that you're notified every time that I go live. Tonight at 8 p.m., I will be going live to discuss Jumpstart to Healthy Eating. This evening, we'll be going over the syllabus and all of the things. So do check out that class. Replays are available on YouTube for a few days, and then I pulled them down because they do go into our course catalog and goes into our structured course. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, like, share, comment, interact with my posts as I've been putting those out as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for tomorrow's version of Morning Flow. So you guys have an amazing day. Make it an amazing day. We've done all the things. We've checked all the boxes. Hello, Zen. So we should be good to go. I'm going to log off and get my day started. And so hopefully you guys do the same, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.